Saudações amigos de Obidos-Portugal. Greetings friends from Obidos-Portugal. Obidos is a small and picturesque municipality and is a classic example of a Portuguese fortified town. But what makes it a bit different from other places is its wines, brewed with traditional methods and rare native ingredients. But the one worth mentioning here is the ginja wine. It is an Obidos liquor made with ginja berries infused with alcohol and is served in an actual chocolate mug, making it very unique. Now, this is mainly a hot spot where you get lots of alcoholic drinks. So this reminds me of a speech I had delivered on drug abuse and prevention. Here it is. Now, let me ask you something. How many of you have a drug addict in the family? Would you mind raising your hands? You do mind, right? I get that. It's a shame. It's a taboo. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm profoundly sorry to begin my talk on drug abuse and prevention with a very sober personal story. It's a bit disturbing. I hope you'd understand. Now, this is the story of a young guy. Just that it happens to be my friend's uncle. Now, this guy was a brilliant student, the pride and hope of an august family. He goes into college, starts smoking weed at 19, gets in a string of bad relationships, lands in rehab at 22, his mega career in tatters, comes out, gets hooked on cocaine and crack, and believe you me, ends up killing his very own father. He was just 25. Now, he is serving a life term in a state prison. That's how devastating drug abuse can get. Now, I'm not going to talk at length of how drug abuse can affect your brain or how the government should have been able to handle the drug mafia with force, legislative campaigns, media and all that. Let that be in place. But I would like all of you to look at it from a more personal perspective. What if you had a drug addict in your very own home? What if your friend has an inclination for drug abuse? What would you do then? Keep your eyes open. Watch out for the telltale signs. The change in routines, bloodshot eyes, lacking hygiene, and so on. Catch it and nip it in the bud. Now, most people, once they see their loved ones having a few drinks each day, taking opiates, they kind of brush it under the table. It's no big deal, right? Now, the first step is to admit that he or she is having an issue of drug abuse. You then have to amass all the wealth of knowledge from books, internet, magazines, anywhere. This kind of lets you know what you're up against, okay? Now the third step is to bring in professional help. Call an interventionist, psychiatrist, and find a rehab facility, a therapist who can guide you. Now, the next step is to figure out how to get some faith in your life. Lean on your religion, God, community support groups, anything that brings you hope and belief. Once you believe in your loved ones, never give up on them. Keep hanging on even in the thinnest of threads. Sometimes the threads of love might be stronger than you think. They might end up having 30, 40 relapses before they finally get sober for good. Just don't quit. Don't let the hand go, no matter what. Taking on drug abuse and prevention can be a ride along a tough, long and winding road. But we can't just let those four awesome people fall into that abyss. They are our beloveds, teeming with life, brimming with love. They are our flesh, blood, and family. We can't just stand back and watch them wither away. We need to step in, right now. Ladies and gentlemen, drug abuse is a beast that tears you apart, rips out your soul, and laughs at your weakness. It is a shadow lurking behind you, waiting to strike. It lives in everyone's minds, sitting, staring, waiting to lunge at you, and you better watch out. Okay guys, that's it for today. Comment down below for future topics and speeches. I might do them in my next video. Like this video if you like it, and subscribe. Bye! See you guys later! Guys, this is the Genshin I'm talking about. Bye!
Ma non lo comprerei.